Good evening, Canada. We are with the brand new episode of Voice of Canada. Your host Asphandiar Wadiwalla, our female co-host Cindy Young, and we have a very dynamic, talented lady who is from Calgary. She's Tamanna Chachra. Welcome to our show, Tamanna,
Thank you.
and
Thanks a
and
lot for
namaste to
this.
you.
Yeah, and namaste to everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
namaste to everyone to our viewers. Thanks a lot, Aspinder, for this opportunity,
It's an
getting me
honor
right
for
up
us that you
here.
are in our show and thankful to our mutual friend who recommended you. And I agreed,
Yeah,
she's a very
it's
dear friend of mine. Even she does the lots, she has done my co hosting also. In emergency, she comes all the way from Richmond Hill and does the co hosting with me.
exactly. She's a dear friend, and I would say a big thank and round applause for her. Like
Definitely. And
it
she is
says
none other
women.
than our Snehali Patel.
Exactly. And it's women empowerment. Like one is giving hand to the other women, right?
No,
And
that
making
that
her
is
raise
should
up.
be the
So
spirit for all
Absolutely.
Canadians of helping women, helping each other. We shouldn't be selfish
that's right.
because by coming in this interview, so many people will come to know. And believe me, since the time I'm running a promo, lots of people are asking about you. So you are becoming the popular Canada wide.
Thanks to
And
you.
God
That's
and
Thank
God
amazing.
willing, if any big opportunity comes here in Toronto, I'll definitely pull you from Calgary to come and
I'm
join
all,
join the platform because coming to Toronto is not a big deal. You can
that's
just
right.
fly in 3 hours.
No, I'm all ready for it. Thanks to Voice of Canada. Thanks to you. Thanks to Cindy right now taking and doing this interview for
So
me.
welcome to our show. Tamanna, inform our viewers and introduce yourself, who you are, with your name, and from where you are just now recording your interview.
Yeah, so I am Tamanna Chachra. Actually I go with Tamanna Chachra Durgar. So Durgar is my
Okay, in
husband.
the end, I will say Tamanna Chachra.
Yeah. So my legal name is Tamanna Chachra, though my husband's last name is Durgar, and he wanted to change my name. But when my PR was done with Tamanna Chachra, we didn't change it. So what I came with the idea, let's do all the social media and the links like my Facebook account, my Instagram account, keeping as Tamanna Durgar. And the legally, when it's legal thing comes, it's Tamanna Chachra. So it's
Definitely.
Tamanna
It is
Chachra
same.
Durgar.
Nowadays, the women worldwide are using their
Yes,
maiden name at the same time they're using their husband's family name.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's
That's right.
nothing wrong. It's everything is legal.
That's right.
And we are in a country like Canada. Here, sky is the limit.
That's
Yeah.
right. We can say here. So like for example, I'm right standing here. If I would be in India, maybe it would be a different story for
I
me.
know
But
that.
being
Yeah.
in
I very
Canada,
well know the Indian culture.
proud Canadian, and sky is the limit for sure.
I give you really a salute from here. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So
Tamanna, it's such a pleasure meeting you, and thank you so much for being on Voice of Canada. I've read your bio, and you've got some amazing things to share with us today. So a pleasure meeting you. Tamanna, if you could please inform us and our viewers in the full details of you taking part in the pageant of Miss Calgary. And it was this year, of which you won first runner-up with your first attempt. That's pretty incredible.
I just wanna uh, complete here. It's not the first one. It's a second
Yeah, clarify
attempt
it.
though
You
for
told me.
Okay,
me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Please
yeah. It's a
clarify it to the
second
viewers.
attempt. And during COVID, I came to know about Calgary pageants. And last year, 2022, I like my husband, my family did supported me. I like since childhood, you always has a dream, right? So I believe all the Indian girls, if I say most of them, has this dream because glamour pageants are big in India. If you see Shushmita Sen was my idol, Priyanka Chopra. Like if
Awesome.
you see
Awesome.
them, you always wanted to be up the front, being glamorous, being on TV. So that was a dream which came true for me. So 2022. Calgary pageants, and I was so happy to see that Mrs. Calgary, they don't go with the shape, they just go with the personality. And I
Yes.
entered there. There were, I believe, 36 girls that time. And though it was first time, I walked too fast, which I rectified this time.
So that means that you
I,
did a military
Yes.
walk in
oh yeah, oh
22,
yeah,
did a
for
military
sure.
walk.
Yeah.
For sure. And I never realized until like after the pageant was done and I was
Definitely.
upset and I was like, I'm never going back again. One of
Oh.
my family friend, my bhaiya, he just pointed, he said, why are you walking so fast? They go slow. And I was like, oops, this is like built in. I can slow down, right? So I rectified that thing this time. So I couldn't make even to top 5 last time. And I was way disappointed though. The judges at the end came to me and they told me that this day was not your day. Day. So come back. And I was like, I'm not coming back. I'm done here.
No, it shows your
Yes,
spirit, the team
that's right.
spirit. And I'm glad that you took the initiative of joining the pageant again in 2023.
That's right. Because when something goes out of your hand, right, it's a past, then you learn things about it. So this happened with me when the pageant was over and I was upset. I never want to go back because, like, I know victory is hard, but losing, it hit you hard by that time,
No,
right?
that
That's
makes
hard,
you
yeah.
makes you stronger.
That's right.
Always
That's right.
remember there were two things with you. It was your first pageant, and number two, losing first time is not anything big. You had the
Exactly.
guts to come back
Just the courage to do
get
it.
get
Yeah.
the first runner up.
Yeah. So I
Incredible.
fought with myself every single day to get my courage back in. And when they announced that it's coming for 2023, I was thinking until last minute when the window was about to close, just half an hour. And I was like, I need to go because I know I'm meant for this and I can do this. And especially when you have, it's your dream, like you want this, you never leave it. So you keep on following it. So I entered last day and I just had 10 days to go because I registered and it already started by next day. And luckily, and thanks my stars and everything that I won runner up this time. Though if it would be in India, I would have get a crown and a sash, which I didn't got this time here. Calgary pageants, they just give crown and sash to the winner. So they gave it to the
No,
winner.
they should have given you
Ah.
the crown at least the first round. I even give tiaras to all my delegates.
Mhm.
You know, but I think that they are pretty new. Are they from the local community? Because I saw the clip. The two women who were speaking, they seems to be local. This is,
Yes.
I mean.
Yeah, so this is Patty Falcon was the pageant. Like she is not alive now. So Liza is the one who won Mrs. Calgary, I believe, international. If
Uh-huh.
I'm not right, it was 2022 or maybe 2019. Sorry if I'm wrong, Liza. So she won and she took the legacy ahead. And now she started the Calgary pageant. So she's the one. She's the founder of
Founder of
this.
it. But I think
Oh.
for them also it's their initial run because I saw I think it was a banquet hall. Am I right?
No, that's a community hall actually.
Community hall, and it was
Yeah.
a very desi setting of those cloths hanging behind all that stuff I saw, which
I
we
think
don't do with the international pageants. There was no sign of a Calgary pageant mentioned behind also.
yeah, that's
So
right.
they have to really improve the image because I thoroughly see I'm in the pageant industry since 2009,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm on the international platform. Now I
Okay.
don't do much of local or domestic ones.
Mm-hmm.
If they even call me for judging and I refuse these days because I
Mm-hmm.
judge on international soil.
Okay. No, I think she's a well-known name. When the international pageants happen, even she's keep on going to Toronto more here and there to uh, to teach the girls there. So, and she does Mrs. Calgary, International
Ask
Miss,
her
for
to
example,
contact
Canada.
us next time when she's in Toronto. I would
Mm-hmm.
love to have a meeting face to face. And if
Definitely,
possible, she's willing, I can bring her as a guest also. So give her
definitely. I
a
think.
polite invite from us that you did an interview with us. And they were very highly impressive of what she
Mhm.
all has done.
No,
Huh?
definitely. Thanks for the offer, and I will definitely
Just
be
convey our
the.
regards because you have taken initiative. You are the winner from their platform, and we duly honor and respect you being a
Sure.
Canadians. So,
Definitely.
Tamanna, let's move to the next question. As you stay in the beautiful city of Calgary, which is in our beautiful province of Alberta,
Yes.
tell us, where do you see after 5 years yourself?
For now, if I say I'm mom to three proud kids, I have three boys. If I add one more, my husband, I have four kids.
Mashallah.
So,
Wow, wow.
so I'm mom to three boys,
You're
lovely
busy.
husband.
So your
And
planning is to have four boys.
no, I already got the fourth one. I'm done now.
Okay, you're done
Yeah,
now. Very
4
good,
boys.
very good, very good. I give really salute. You don't look like a mother of four kids. So
No,
now,
it's let me just clarify. It's 3 plus 1, three kids and a husband.
and
So
oh my God, I
Oh.
agree. I fully agree. But now you just try to focus on your career and what you plan to do.
that's exactly. So since 2013, I'm here. I never worked until last COVID hit and I started working. And my little one is finally 5.5. He was 3 when I get out of the house. Like that was the right time. And so I have plans. I entered the pageant. That's my step in. So I'll go slow, gradually, whatever like future brings to me and opportunities come to me, definitely. But I'm open to everything. So I see myself in Calgary for sure because I love the Banff here, the beauty, the nature, and my husband is in oil and gas. So
Lovely.
it's a hub.
Okay,
Calgary is a hub.
that's
So
why you are in the our oil hub.
exactly. So until he's gonna change his career, which not gonna happen, I'm gonna stay
Nothing
here.
to worry. But I just let you know that Calgary and Edmonton, they are very in thing for pageants
Mhm.
and all. About only 2-3 years ago, I was in Edmonton. I was
Okay.
invited as one of the judges
Oh, come over,
of the
please,
pageant.
Cindy and
So
Asphandiar.
my queen, who is a winner, who is from Calgary, she drove all the way to Edmonton.
Wow.
She
Okay.
won the crown on our platform
Hmm.
on World Noble Queen. So she came to
Okay.
assist me in Edmonton. I will
Hmm.
send you some pictures for your information. You may be knowing her or not, and
Hmm.
I'll intro you also. Yeah, because she
Definitely.
off and on she does the fashion shows and all that stuff. So I will
Okay.
tell her to keep in touch with you, and in future, if you can both coordinate, I will love to have you both.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm in Asphandiar. Thanks to Sonali Patel for giving me this big opportunity and making me meet you, Voice of Canada. Cindy, thanks a lot to her.
It will turn the page. I am assuring you. I'm not talking big, but whosoever have come in our interview, far and wide, because I don't have only from Canada. I had my winner queens from Russia
Wow,
and even from Ireland and even from Lebanon
marvelous.
and
Wow.
all that stuff. And usually my 80% guests are politicians, but at the
Hmm.
same time, as I'm in the women empowerment, so off and on, when I get a chance, I do the ladies who are in women empowerment. And
That's right.
mostly in my shows, all MS or MRS have come.
Thank you.
So again, welcome to our show. Go ahead, Cindy.
Tamanna, I know you had talked a little bit about what your future with pageants, and that you just kind of see what happens in the future. Maybe you can just let our viewers know and us just maybe what some of those aspirations might look like as far as pageants go, and if there's other things that you want to do in your life as well. As you're an aspiring young woman who's got a lot going for you. So just wondering what your future plans are in that area.
Yeah, so I go with one thing is humanity. So I'm a very livable person, and I go with humanity. Like if you go at my workplace, around me, like on my street, everybody knows, like whole my street knows that who I am, and I know my neighbors. So anybody need help. So this is my I would say ground.
Positive point. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is my ground. I just to spread love, spread humanity, and how this can happen. Like, of course, like we are in Canada, everybody helps each other, but still you need eyes and you need to catch the expressions of other people. For example, I just give you an example here. I where I work, I I work in YMCA as a customer service
Awesome.
representative.
Awesome.
Nice.
So when I'm sitting and I'm dealing with my members, I'm not just focusing on that single person. If a kid or other person just crossed by and like lost or something, they don't have to come to me. Usually I am the one who reach to every single person that you need me. Do you need any help or something? And
You're the
that's
go-to
my,
person.
yeah,
So you
that's
are
my,
you're a real ambassador at
Yeah.
YMCA in
that's,
Calgary.
yeah, that's my ground. That's my ground, that I need to make humanity alive, because we are the women, right? We are the moms, and we create the generation. So we have to give this to our kids, no matter it's a boy, it's a girl, so that they can carry to the other generation, and it stays until
right.
next 1,100 years. So, and that's with this cause I went in this pageant as well, because I just wanted to bring smile. And let me tell you, I didn't got a tiara. I need a tiara. So until I will get it, I'm definitely gonna keep participating until I get one, for
We will
sure.
play some
Yes.
positive role in that.
Absolutely.
Let me
That's
assure
great
you,
determination
it's
too.
not difficult. You are a talented lady, because this is the first time I'm speaking to you via Skype. But as a person, I've seen your action, your expressions, and all, and I'm really impressed.
Yeah, so volunteering, when you talk about Alberta and special Calgary, volunteering is a big part here. And until now, when I was not working, I did volunteer everywhere, no matter it's my community, it's Canada Day, it's YMCA, wherever I get a chance, helping other people. I did it. And this is my future plan. Like, I don't know where I see myself, but I will be doing and serving myself throughout.
Oh, that's awesome. Very nice.
Future, I see if you have got a spark in you, you can turn
Yeah.
into politics also.
There you
I
go. Another
know my,
aspiration.
Think of it. That is another
I,
aspiration.
I
I'm
know my
just
even
giving
my
you,
husband.
because there are locals I know. I would not like to name in my show. I know those ladies from Calgary and Alberta and Edmonton also. They are in political life too. And it's a very rewarding life, because the key role for politics is to do volunteering.
That's right.
You know, over here in Canada, we all Canadians believe in doing volunteer.
Yeah.
You know, that is a very big thing to gain experience and to get some recognition.
And I would say this volunteer, that's in my roots. I came from India, I'm from India, right? I'm proud Canadian, but I'm Indian as well. So in India, we used to call it seva, like we are
Yeah,
doing,
Seva, I understand.
yeah,
I
we are doing
understand.
it.
I'm
And
a Zoroastrian, but I understand the Hindi language very well, because I've
so,
dealt a lot.
and I'm from a very spiritual family where my mom, my parents, my family, they eat after until they may feed at least an animal or somebody, or make sure that everybody has it, and they are the last one. So I come from that family. I come from that country. And seva, it's called volunteering here, which I keep on doing it. Like I
Very
have
good.
Good for
continued it.
you.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
It's
So
incredible.
we will be taking a short break, and we'll be back with you soon. Welcome back after our short break. We have with us a very talented, multi-talented lady, Tamanna Chachra, and my co-host Cindy Young, in our weekly talk show, Voice of Canada. And how the time is flying today with Tamanna, I don't know. We are just very close to question number 5, which we will proceed forward. So Tamanna, as you are a devoted, loving mother, a devoted wife, so tell us how your day or normal day goes. Plus you work also. So give us
That's
your one normal day activities. How from the start.
okay. So I never worked until 8 years. So life was way different here. I can get up as I want, send my kids to school, and I'm home. Reaching to all the people in my community. Everybody knows me. I know everybody, but things have changed lately. After COVID, everything changed. So my life changed too. Now I'm working full time. So and my shift is a little different. My shift is from 5:15 until
Oh,
1:45.
awesome.
So I get up 4 a.m. and
Oh, wow.
I do little of my routine, like shower, doing my part is my routine. Like I spend 20 minutes in the morning to doing my holy things, right? As spiritual.
Lovely.
it
And
comes
you are
to
a
me.
spiritual person. Let me tell my audience, your other side is a very righteous side, is a spiritual person.
And I add my day start with the giving jal to the sun. Like if I say jal means giving water to the sun.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my day
With the
starts
where
like,
you put water to the tulsi plant.
yeah, I have tulsi plant. Yes,
I know the customs.
yeah.
I know that
So
custom. That's a
this
very,
is
very, it's a blessings for the whole family, you know.
I thank you, thank you. And how this is how my day starts. I go, I work for 8 hours. I come. I had a break, so I quickly come home. I check on my kids. Right now, they're home. I have a oldest 15, so I'm good to go work back again because they are safe. They are. By the time I usually come back for break, they just get up and I give them breakfast. I run back to work again, and I'm back 1:45. And then usually it's mom things the moment I come, and I keep on checking on phone. This is your banana time, this is your snack time, right? So being a mom who wants their kids to keep on eating healthy, not going
Definitely,
Yeah.
to
definitely. You're conscious.
It's a
That
full-time
is a
job
very,
too.
very good. You are
so,
managing a job,
yeah,
plus you are
that's a big
managing the house
Being
so well,
mom.
and it's not easy to manage 3 kids.
That's right. And that's a big task for me. And by the time I'm home, I give them lunch. We usually go here and there, like all the lesson, for example, swimming lessons. I always keep them active.
Busy,
So they
yeah.
are doing something. They are just not doing like iPad or screen time. So
That's
I
the
give
major
them,
problem, These
yeah.
days the
So
kids are stuck up to the iPads and all.
exactly.
Yes.
So,
Huge.
and when summer comes, I have no screen time in my house. Like winter, it's fine because they are not able to go outside and play. So I give them screen time, half an hour, or usually when they're eating, I give them screen time, but not during summer. Like summer, it means out in the backyard, in the front, or either park, wherever you feel like. So this is how my days go. So for example, I came just now at 4. Usually their classes start for swimming, badminton, soccer, whatever they are
All the
in,
running around.
all 3 of them. And then we spend at least 3 or 4 hours there. We come back around 7, 8, have dinner, and then my next cycle starts because I have to get up 4. So I want them to be bed by 9. And they are in bed 9, 9:30. I'm in bed 10, 10:30, doing my rest of stuff, and the day's
So
ends.
overall, you are the master of in your house, what I
Yeah.
feel.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a
Huh?
really good way
That's
to
why
describe
we
it.
always joke
Yeah.
that you wear a pant rather, doing dual duties.
Yeah, and I will add here why didn't I took my lovely husband's name because he worked from Red Deer. So right
Uh-huh.
now he's never in the city.
Oh,
He
I
works
see.
from
Acha,
home
he's
Mondays and
far away from. And how far is Red Deer from Calgary?
it's 2 hours drive.
2 hours. So it's
So
not very
so he
far off. It's just
yeah,
like Edmonton, roughly.
exactly. Yeah, it's before Edmonton. So it's very close to Edmonton.
So does he come during weekends back to the family?
Exactly. So since COVID hit, there was one good thing happened, virtual work, right? So he worked from home Mondays and Fridays.
Oh,
So
lovely.
he spent 5 days at home. So like kids
Beautiful,
don't miss
beautiful.
that, right?
Nice.
I
And
love the
from
setup of your family activities and all that stuff. Go ahead, Cindy.
In a very busy household for sure.
oh yeah, oh
It's
man, I
keeping
have
you very
3
busy.
boys.
Yeah, okay, no, that's for sure. Tamanna, if you could please inform our viewers when you did immigrate to Canada and how long ago that was. And what is your origin? Plus, if you can just tell us a little bit more about your spouse and your partner and a little bit more about your children.
Sounds good. So I'm Tamanna, as I said, Tamanna Chachra Durgar. I am 41 years old and I'm a Punjabi. So here my husband is Rajasthani Marwari and I'm a Punjabi. So it's a combo of two culture here. I was born in Punjab, but brought up in Delhi. So that's why I speak Punjabi as well. My mom made sure
Awesome.
that we speak
I would love
Punjabi.
to hear in Punjabi in the end when we ask you to say a final comment. Say a
Right.
few lines in Punjabi also.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I speak in Hindi. So Hindi is a common language at my place because my husband can speak Gujarati. He was he was born in Bihar, brought up in Gujarat. So he speak Gujarati. Hindis are common, so our kids speak Hindi. They are not able to speak Punjabi or Gujarati yet because I just wanted to give them some space and then put things over them. I came Canada 2013 when I got married to my husband, who is Puneet Durgar. He's a chemical engineer and he work with Nova right now at Red Deer.
Beautiful.
Three boys. One is 15, Keshav Durgar. The middle one is 8.5 almost, and he is Om Aryan Durgar.
Lovely.
And the little one is Smaran Durgar. So
Beautiful
three boys.
names. Lovely names. From where
Very
you got
nice.
the lovely names? These are some unique names I'm hearing.
That's right. So
Very nice
I
name.
believe in Om. I believe in Ik Omkar. Like there's just one God. I don't know
Definitely.
like who is there, right? So it's just Ik Omkar. It's just one God. And it's what name I take is Om Vaheguru. So I believe in Om, right?
Yeah.
I in India, Sahibabad, Ghaziabad, where my Guruji lives there, and we have an ashram called Om Vaheguru.
Awesome. Awesome.
Being whole my life being spiritual, so in India when it was a weekend, we never had any vacation or something. We used to go there and do volunteering, do seva, and this is how my childhood was. That's why I am too connected, like gurdwaras, mandir, I'm always around there. Though don't judge me, I do party a lot too.
That's why I said ki your personality is very pretty and stunning. And at the same time, your other side of spirituality, how you must be
Amazing.
looking, I can't imagine even.
I balance both
That's
things.
what gives you all the
So-
energy to deal with three boys at home.
That's why God give you the right things which you can handle, right? So I
That's
got in my
right,
field
that's
what I
right.
can handle.
Exactly.
Okay, Tamanna, because the time is moving fast and we have to complete your whole interview. So,
Yes.
would you kindly enough to wear your stampede hat? Because we are going to
Sure.
talk about the stampede now.
Yeah, that's
Audience is
amazing.
fully aware that the stampede is going on in our province of Calgary since last week. We Canadians all over the 11 provinces, we are seeing the pictures how the people in Calgary are enjoying the stampede, and our
That's-
personalities are always there, especially for the breakfast and all that stuff. So it's a really star-studded event. At the same time, this is since centuries this is happening,
That's right.
and this is just like we feel as if we are in Mexico when we see the stampede.
Okay.
So you look really like a pure Calgarian from Calgary, a girl from Calgary, because I do recall in one of our pageants in London, we had portrayed one of our teens as Miss Calgary,
Okay.
wearing a stampede hat,
Uh-huh.
boots and everything, and she did very well because she's a fair Italian girl. So she was really success, and she portrayed as a national costume of Canada, one of the national costumes. So it
exactly.
was very successful because since so long I'm doing pageants, so we have to create the national costume wear also. So tell us more about Stampede, because I saw you all were there for the whole day. How did you do? Did you see that bullfighting also? How they?
This time we didn't see the bullfighting, though I did see on the video. Stampede is one event which everybody waits in Calgary, Alberta to come. July means Stampede, and Stampede is usually 10 days long.
Wow.
And there it's a beautiful thing. It starts with a parade where the Prime Minister came here, as he's always here.
Yeah, the Prime Minister was there this time too.
Yeah, he usually come, like he starts from here. So when I came to 2013 to Canada, that was my first Calgary parade I saw. And after 10 years, 23, because I had kids, it's hard with little ones to manage things. Finally, this year I make sure that I go to Calgary parade again. So we did have the glimpse, and I put the videos. And Stampede, everybody is in the spirit. Stampede is all about volunteering, how the Stampede works. Like, it's such a big event where 100,000 people visit on every single day.
Approximately how many visitors must be visiting Calgary during Stampede? Do you have any idea, rough idea, approximate?
I can't give the number, though.
Just approximate. Maybe 100,000 people must be visiting.
Oh, for sure. It's 100,000, of course.
Because it's a 10-day event.
It's huge.
It's every single day we have this much steps up there. It's not like, I'm not talking about 10 days and this 100,000. No, it's one day. And it's such a big thing. So there is outdoor, world's largest, the best outdoor show there, which people die to see it. and we have all the rides for kids. We have different days here. So Stampede is so good and taking care of everybody. There's usually admission tickets, but they keep as a community day where they make sure that until 9 a.m. there's breakfast and everybody unlimited steps
So
are
two
free to
hours they
enter.
serve the breakfast every day.
Yeah, they and not just them, like every community, every business does their own as well. So right now there would be 100,000 breakfasts going on
Wow,
around
that's a lot.
everywhere.
And 2 hours to
Yeah.
serve breakfast is not a joke.
No.
Because
Yeah.
hundreds of people are in the line. I read and I saw in the press and media reports. And now I really, since last few years, I'm contemplating an idea to visit during Stampede. Maybe next
Exactly.
year.
It'll be so much fun.
Please do. And this is out of the world, I would say. You'll if you come here during Stampede, you'll see in downtown people literally going riding the horse. They come back in the spirit. Everybody is wearing hat, everybody is
I
wearing
saw you were in the
denim.
procession also. You were
Yeah,
standing and your kids are there and waving at
Lots
the
of
floats
spirit during
and
this
the
time.
floats and all. We had that similar event of parade on Canada Day.
Yes.
We did that over here at Lakeshore, and I
Uh-huh.
did participate in that parade. And it was
Okay.
truly enjoyable, though it was a very hot day here in Toronto.
Yeah, so Canada Day is, of course, a big thing. It's for Canada. So we do celebrate Canada Day same way. But yeah, Stampede is different. It goes for 10 days. Like it doesn't stop no matter what.
And it's a big revenue earner also. Tamanna, am I right?
Exactly. Exactly. That's a big part of Alberta. That's a big part. We what we say, depend on it. We depend on it
Yes.
somehow.
Yeah, it's a boost to the economy of Alberta.
Of course.
ahead.
And
of
they probably
course.
plan for it all year long as well. And then it just becomes this huge event.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. So Tamanna, we also read that you also have a job assignment at the Academy of Fine Arts and Literature. If you could tell us a little bit about the role you play in that job.
You had a job in India. That was in India or here?
That's right. So I used to work for Academy of Finance and Literature, where I have museums and art gallery under me. So a big renown. This is something Universe Works, like where I used to work in India. I deal with all the delegates,
Beautiful.
Nice.
all the bureaucrat people, all the politicians, all the glamour I had, and I was an event planner as well with this. So when we usually have SAR conferences happening there, and I was the one who deal with everyone and do that, and I'm very much in art. So Arpana Kaur was she's my soul sister though, and she was my boss as well, and I was
Wow.
manager to her, and I was dealing all the exhibitions, all
Wow.
the museums,
It's a big
and
role.
everything.
So
Yes,
you are coming with a rich experience to
Yes.
Canada.
that's right. I'm yeah,
Amazing.
too much.
So, Tamanna, let's talk something about pandemic. The recent pandemic has shaken the whole world, not only Canada. So even we know that in Alberta also how people remain united, did their best during pandemic. But soon after the pandemic of end of 2022, we have started facing several problems now. Yesterday was the 10th time the Bank of Canada increased the rate another
Yeah.
0.25 to 5% bank interest rates, which is killing Canadians. Another problem is gas, which is very costly in Canada, though we have got huge reserves, but unfortunately we don't what you call refine our own crude, and we
Yeah.
have to import crude from across the border, and that is costing very high rate. Then the oil producing countries, they are reducing their production. That is one of the causes. And the food prices are increasing
Huge.
at the rate of 9% every month.
Yeah.
So what is your opinion and comments about these issues which we are facing?
Being a positive person, I would say COVID have made us learn few things. The way, like, whenever you have a setback, you get stronger, right? So nobody thought that pandemic can happen and you have to be inside. You need to sanitize things. You need to take care of germs and this and that. Luckily, thank God that we survived that time. Yeah, everything impacted. And if I say prices have gone up, and it's expensive to live here, it's expensive to breathe, I would say. When you go for grocery, like the same rates, for example, tomato, being a mom, I just go for groceries, right? Which we got usually $1, they are like $5. You spend
Wow,
10
so much
and
in Calgary also.
yeah, you get
Otherwise,
10 of tomatoes to bring it back. It's hard. I think about low income families and us. It's hard to manage. And the way price for oil is going up, the way you were saying, it's insane. I think they need to sit, they need to think, because if this keep on going, we have this is our drawback, and it won't make us rise. It will take us down. So I think
something
the
should be done now. It's the
Yeah,
right time
it's
because
a right
lots of
time.
families are struggling very hard
a lot.
now to pay even the mortgages. I
Exactly. They
know
need,
few families who are now ready to sell their houses. They cannot pay the monthly mortgage. So this is not a healthy sign. The
no.
government should step in fast and
Yeah.
find some solution, because increasing bank rates and killing the backs of Canadians is not the sole solution.
And the top of thing, like you're not raising the salaries. The salaries are same, right?
Yes.
We are fine if you like raise the salaries and you raise the
The
prices
salaries aren't
as well.
going up.
We can accommodate. But here, the salaries are same. You have the same shell, but you
Yeah.
have a bigger price to pay. So yeah, that's right. They have to think. They have to do something now. Otherwise, it's
It's
gonna be
high
too
time.
late to
But
go back.
yesterday
Yeah.
I was amazed to hear the statement of a prime minister from abroad, that he says that no Canadian was ready to have another increase in the bank rates from 4.75 to 5%. And it was a positive statement. But let's see when he returns back to the country what action the federal government is taking.
Yeah. No, they need to. They need to. Like we and no, of course, no Canadian, no person will accept if you are not increasing anything and you're just putting like burden on us. We won't be able to take it. We're gonna be squished, and people
Believe
are
me, we are
squishing
being
under it.
pushed very hard in
Yes.
2023. And even you won't believe, here in Ontario, our property taxes are killing us,
They're going
Yeah,
up.
going up very
Yes.
badly. And we are really fighting with our municipalities about the property taxes. You won't believe, property taxes are killing us. Where
yeah,
to get those kind of money, whereas the house belong to
Yeah.
us?
that's
you know
right.
so these
That's
are the
right.
many factors which are affecting. Plus still we find shortages of various products in our main stores. So we must overcome this crisis. Even
Yeah.
the commodities like medicines are short.
Oh, I know. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
have kids, and for
It's a
example,
big problem.
Tylenol. You're
Yeah, I
though
remember.
being from a rich culture, India, I have Ayurveda, I have home remedies to do. But what about them who doesn't know those things, right? We can
Absolutely.
survive, but not everybody can survive.
Everybody can
Yeah.
survive. Yeah,
Yeah.
we know how to use the desi methods.
Yeah, but and that's the thing. Like if a kid need a medication and they are waiting 2 weeks or they're running after, and then humanity dies, then you're being
Yeah.
selfish, right? So these things we need to take care so humanity stay alive. People are rich and healthy and happy in the country. That's the main
We
thing to
never
be.
had such issues in Canada prior to COVID, because I remember
No.
about the Tylenol. People were crossing the border
Yes.
from Buffalo,
Yeah.
and for
That's
the
right.
children to get the children's Tylenol.
That's right. And people started stalking them like
It was a
and
panic. It was a panic.
this is what I said. The humanity dies then because people start thinking about themselves. They get selfish. They stop
Yep.
think and they don't think about the other family that they need as well. Though Canada, Calgary, Alberta community, we do reach to each other. For example, if one people posted in our community page that we need Tylenol, I know 100 will be answered that I do have if you want one. But still, government need to do something. Like people are doing their part.
People are
They are
doing their
Yes.
best.
helping
They are
each
Yeah.
playing the
other.
They're
positive
doing
role,
whatever they can.
because earlier, Tamanna, prior to Tylenol issue, there was a heavy shortage of baby milk formula.
Yes.
I know, yes.
Here in Ontario, we suffered very badly, and it was really a chaos. How to feed a young baby?
Yeah, yeah. And on top of it, toilet paper. Like it was crazy to
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about
I
it.
recall how
Yes.
people were hoarding the toilet paper, especially from Costco.
Exactly. And let
Hoarding
me
it. Yeah.
let me add a humor here. So during COVID, when Lysols and toilet paper they are hard to reach,
Correct.
I done my picture shoot outside my house on my steps. I kept bounties, I kept toilet papers, I kept
Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely,
Lysol every
lovely.
side, and get my family picture done. And that I want to add one thing. That time, very photographers like this was how we survived COVID. Being inside the house, people usually come and they were supporting and they were saying, we can do the picture shoot. Like they'll stay on the driveway, they won't come closer to you. You will be on your doorstep. So something new was happening. Like people were helping each other virtually.
Go ahead. We are about to sign off, but we'll go through one more question, and then
Sure.
yeah.
Tamanna, I know you're so busy, but do you have any time for some hobbies? And what kind of things do you enjoy doing?
Okay, yes, I would say if Calgary pageant, that was my time. And
Yes.
I do, being a spiritual person, what bring calmness to me is my part, like reading my holy book in the morning. That's
Nice.
two thing I make sure. And the third thing on top of it, where I work, that's world's largest YMCA,
Mm-hmm.
Brookfield Heaton. And I do go. I have my steam time. I have my hot tub time after my work for
Nice.
half an hour and so, and come back. So
That
this
sounds
is.
amazingly relaxing.
So,
Oh yeah,
Tamanna, are you fond of yoga?
oh yes, I we did yoga whole our life during schools. Like it, there was one period for yoga, and still do it. Though I don't get too much time, but I make sure that my kids or me doing something all the time.
Keep
That's
yourself busy.
amazing.
So
Yeah.
Oh
keep
yeah,
up the good work, Tamanna. Soon we'll be signing because production has given me signal twice that we have finished our today's time of our Voice of Canada's the serial. When we hope that after a couple of months we will invite you again, so you'll have lots of other things to talk about with us. So thank you very much for
Thank
coming
you.
for our show and talking, giving us all the initial information. And we pray for your success, for you, for your family. Keep in touch. Keep us informed what all you do, so that will keep you in light with us on our platform. And as and when we get the time, if we have some contents from you, we may also promote you here in
definitely.
Toronto.
Yeah. Thanks
So
a
with
lot.
that note, would you like to give some comments in English as well as Punjabi? Your final remarks and comments to Canadians.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Asphandiar, Voice of Canada, Cindy. Time flew here. Like I didn't realize that it's almost to end. I just wanted to talk more. It was so fun to talk to both of you. And thanks to all the viewers of Voice of Canada. Thanks for embracing us, embracing women, and helping at every step, especially Canada, being proud Canadian. Thanks a lot. ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਚਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ
So, with that note, we'll be signing off. Your host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla, my charming co host, Cindy Young, and our lovely guest, Tamanna Chachra, will be saying goodbye, Sat Sri Akal, good night, and adios. God
and
bless Canada. God save our King.
yeah, thanks a lot.